I want to talk about real quick what to look for when you do your own seat covers, what to look for in your frame and your seat foam. This is a frame that is in ideal shape. It's clean, it has been refinished, but it's straight, nothing is really bent out of shape. This one is all bent. It looks like it may have been in an automobile accident. You can see that this is completely twisted. The front is, the spot welds have come undone. The seat springs are broken. Also with these spot welds broken, there's just no support whatsoever, and what that does is your foam actually sits on these and it just rips and tears. A weak point in a lot of these frames in the F-body cars are right here at this hinge, and you can see where it's cracked. This piece is actually the hinge. It is actually broken off of that. This seat is in pretty bad shape. Most of them are not this bad. But just some points to look for on your frame is, especially here and at the front, these can always be bent back fairly easy. Another spot to really look at on the lean back, this is the lean back shell, and a weak point that often happens is right here. They start to crack. This one is not very bad, but I have seen them get very bad there just due to bending. They break, they crack. Very often you'll also see some stress cracks at this point and this point, and what that will do is you'll get the leaning seat. Also, another thing people talk about all the time are these bushings. These actually go down here, and they just have a little they take up the space on these hinges. When you look at your seat foam, this one is not too bad. What makes a bad seat foam, for example, this one looks very nice. It looks better than the other one, but it's actually in a lot worse condition, and here's why. What holds these seats, what gives these seats their shape are some little springs inside here. They're about every 1 or 2 inches spaced all throughout. You'll notice that every one of these are broken up here, and not only does that offer no support, but also it will puncture the seat cover eventually. Even if it's not now, it will happen eventually. The other side looks pretty good, but if your seat foam looks okay and the seat springs are not broken, such as these, then you're probably in okay shape to reuse that foam, unless you just want new. This is the bottom seat foam, and it's a little out of shape, but it's not broken, and the way that you can tell is just push on all of those seat springs, and if they're broken, you'll know it. If they're not, they'll feel nice and solid. The only reason I would change this seat foam is just to give it a better shape. It'll fill out the seat cover a little better. Also, this frame that was all broken, what that does is it tears up your bottom seat foam. Those are just some things to look for when doing your own seats.